to the pandemic and the growing battle over vaccine mandates. Only hours remain until tens of thousands of unvaccinated healthcare workers here in New York could lose their jobs. Governor Kathy Hochul is putting contingency plans in place, including using the National Guard. This comes at a critical time. On average, nearly 1,600 people nationwide are still dying of the virus each day. That's up 730% since mid-July. Here's ABC's Phil Lipoff from New York.
Tonight, with the deadline just hours away for all New York State healthcare workers to get vaccinated, officials are taking drastic action to prepare for mass firings and staff shortages. Governor Kathy Hochul preparing to bring in out-of-state workers, even the National Guard, to help. An estimated 72,000 hospital workers are not fully vaccinated. Nurse Tricia Sebastian is one of them. She remains defiant.
We're not monsters. We're not selfless. We're trying to do what is at the best interest for our families. The majority of the nurses that I have spoken to that remain unvaccinated are sticking to their guns.
This comes just days after a federal judge temporarily blocked New York City public schools from implementing a similar vaccine mandate for teachers and staff. Matt Baker is a high school math teacher in Brooklyn, had COVID, and lost a fellow teacher to it. He supports the mandate.
My concern is that students have already started to build relationships that they haven't had in the last 18 months. And then those relationships are going to come tearing apart.
Teacher Asia Levistone says she's not getting the shot.
I'm going to be terminated. It's going to be my last day.
When it comes to children, Pfizer's CEO saying today the company plans to submit data to the FDA in just days that shows their shot is safe for kids 5 to 11.
If they approve it, we will be ready with our manufacturing to provide this new formulation of the vaccines. It's 1/3 of the dose that we are giving to the rest of the population.
All right, how's it going out there, everybody? On this video right here, I want to talk to you guys about the mandates that Joe Biden just put out, mandating state workers to get the you-know-what. And what I want to say to that is, these people got this thing set up like chess moves, okay? They already thought about how they was going to try to push this thing out here on us. You see what I mean? The thing is this. If police officers and firemen and all the people will walk off their jobs, which is what it looked like it's fit to happen, if so many of them walk off their jobs, it's going to make it to where the government can bring in martial law by default. Okay? I just want to let y'all know that. So it's like they're doing the right things by walking off their jobs, if you ask me. But the thing is that these people are fit to bring in martial law. And that's what they've been trying to do for the longest. You see what I'm saying? But this right here is a perfect time for them to bring in martial law because they're saying it's a pandemic pretty much, So if they bring in martial law right now, martial law will take us away from our regular rights, the people's rights, the civilians' rights. So your constitutional law will be suspended at that time, right? Now, when it comes to considering should we go back under the constitutional law, most likely they're going to say no. Why? Because they're going to look at the Constitution as an irresponsible law. And the reason they're going to look at it as an irresponsible law because it's not going to be suited to the new laws that they're going to bring out based on the pandemic. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to be suited with those laws. So they're going to say that's an irresponsible law. So after martial law, they're not going to want to bring you back under your Constitution, back under your freedom. You see what I'm saying? What they're going to do is they're going to say that Constitution is irresponsible because it gives too much leeway for someone to violate the rules and the laws that we set in order to keep everybody safe based on this, virus. You see what I'm saying? So they want to go into martial law right now. You see? And they made a pretty good plan to do it because they made it where if those state workers walk off or if they go under a certain amount of state workers, by default, they can go into martial law in order to keep up the society. You see what I'm saying? So we know they want to go into martial law. We know this. This is what they've been trying to do with the, the situation with like George Floyd and all that kind of stuff, routing people up, you know what I'm saying, showing them injustice in their face, you know. But the thing about this is that I want everybody to look at too is we all know that we all know that the Jewish people was put in concentration camps before. We know this, you know, and I don't say anything bad about the Jewish people at all. I ain't got nothing against them. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no problem with them, you know, and please don't touch this video because I'm cool with all people, okay? But let me tell you this right here. We know that they went to concentration camps, right? We all know this, right? And we also know that the guy that owned Walmart, right? I'm going to put him right here. The guy that owned Walmart, he was the overseer of concentration camps. You see what I'm saying? And we also know that Walmart is equal to martial law, right? And I'm just showing you guys these connections just to make you guys think and be like, hey, you know what's going on here? What is this reading out to be? You see what I'm saying? What is they saying they fit to do? So if Walmart equal martial law and Jews been in concentration camps before, and then when you look at the Walmart symbol, what do you see? You see the Jewish star right here. You see on the Walmart symbol. That's the Jewish star, right? So not only that, you also see Congress right here is the Jewish candlestick, right? That's what Congress is right here, meaning that the Jews really run this nation. That's what's actually happening right here. Who really run this? And you got to know that Republicans all this time had to know that they were sitting on a candlestick all this time, right? But why haven't they said anything to their right-wing people that, hey, you know, can't you guys see that this is a candlestick? Can't you guys see that Israel run all this? You see what I'm saying? So what is they saying by, and you see Walmart, Walmart's going to be like the headquarter branch for the concentration camps. So you're going to be having hella storage inside of the Walmart, and then you have the concentration camps, the gates, all wrapped around, you know, and the people are going to be getting fed out of Walmart into the concentration camps. I mean, that's what I can see for the future. That's what it looks like, you know, as far as like, you know, how things are unraveling right now. You see what I'm saying? So if Congress is the Jewish candlestick and the owner of Walmart overlooked concentration camps, and we know Jews been in concentration camps, and then we see the Jewish star right here on the Walmart, right? And then we know that martial law is what, you know, brings people into concentration camps. You know, what is going on? I see the writings right before my eyes right now. You see? And if all these state workers quit right now, that's what's going to happen. See, because they can see that they're not going to get martial law by, you know, killing a black man and just making all of us get so rowdy, you know, they kick off a war like that or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So what they're really doing right now is they know that asking everybody to do the you know what is absurd and crazy. Asking people to be part of something experimental is crazy, right? So they know a lot of people's going to resist that. So they're asking people to do things that is crazy. You see what I'm saying? And when people is asked to do that, they're going to say no. And what that's going to do is that's going to subtract the personnel that's in government to help us get medicine, you know, whatever it is we need help with. You see what I'm saying? And then we'd be under martial law, which would be no law at all for you. You have no rights. You have no justice. You see what I'm saying? Under martial law, these people could kill you in the street and will not be held accountable for it. You see? So, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know to be prepared for martial law if all these state workers walk away. Okay? And I'm not saying that the state workers shouldn't walk away. I'm just saying know what's going to come about from that so we can see what's going to transpire as things, start happening. You see what I mean? So I hope you guys got something out of this video. I'm fit to make another one real quick. Got a couple of things to say real quick. My next video, I'm finna tell you guys what the mark of the beast is and make it common sense to y'all, you know what I mean? Because, when it comes to actual facts of what's actually taking place, well, that thing been mystified. When I say mystified, I mean like, put in all kind of stories and made it seem like out of this world. You see what I'm saying? When everything that's happening is happening right before you. You see what I'm saying? Ain't nothing hidden. So, yeah, just know that that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm going to catch you guys on the next video. 1.